Macam je lihat duduk TV model mana Fema? Landscape atau tagak lurus aja? Ya. Nah. Tagak lurus.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Bedwin. A delight to have him on board. Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board. And he's had a hit! Reaction tells you just how close that was. Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered. Cattell. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Suso. Oh, that's a key interception. Jimenez. For Valverde. Mencha. And it's Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach. He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now he's off and running. No, that was never going to make it. Sergio Min. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that's going to be a goal kick. Oh, he's given it away. Sergio Min. And the shots! Oh! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. An act of charity gratefully received. So that's two now without reply. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. And it's Suso. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Moved on forwards. And here's Sergio Min. Sergio Min! Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Sao. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. It's out for a goal kick. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. They went very much in their sights. Well, that's an inviting ball. Macau can get it clear. Mencha. Oh, nearly. Suso engages and forces him off the ball. Robertson. 2 minutes has been indicated. It's a look and plays it forward. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the first 45 minutes are up. As the first half compared with your expectation? Barcelona just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled. Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Robertson. Oh, delightful ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Agume. And the finish! Steve, he's got the shot away! And yet another chance goes to waste. This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min goes short. And now they could string out a defence. Just about up to the hour now.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
He'll try from distance. Cadell. And it's played forward. Back into the middle. Now there's a fine ball. Marcao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Son Heung-min. He might be. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Sevilla are looking to go forward now. Robertson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's straight offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Some resolute defending there. Oyarzabal. Pass is just off target. Mikel Oyarzabal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Son Heung-min. Barcelona can consider themselves just about. He's got a sight a goal!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure. Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
It's Oyarzabal. Important interception. Just eases him off the ball. Messi.
chap.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Son Heung-min voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Upload lah yang cik tu nak dua yang upload lah. Hah? Alun lah. Sejam.
Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Now that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, that's a key interception. Zaragoza. That'll be a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Son Heung-min.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big chance, corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And that's a good ball. And now they can spring out of defence. First quarter of an hour gone. Out to the left it goes. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min towering through the gears. And he's quick to get it clear again. And reclaimed it in a trice. Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That'll be a throw. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Budimir looks to get on the end of this. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Yes. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Gently done. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
It looks very much like they'd be happy settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, such a clever... There's the shot! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Son Heung-min really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Son Heung-min is short. Pamplona are looking to go forward now. Zaragoza is steaming forward. There's the end of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
Now the finish! He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zaragoza cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Saka. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Sergio, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for them. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Ridiculous.
No, that was a chance. What a chance.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Zaragoza.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break with
Emil!
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ball's gone astray. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Now it's Saka. Wriggles his way through. Saka.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Budimir. Jimenez does well to get it back. And the number on the board is 3. He's had it taken off him.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Son Heung-min claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Just joining us, we are already on the way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So what can they make of this? Now it's Morishi. Oh, that's well spotted. Son Heung-min. Mateo Morey. Gardel. Now it's Morishi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had it nicked away.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that was very necessary. Oh, that's delightful. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Jimenez. And it's Messi. Oyarzábal. Darder. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Deep through. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great work on the overlap. And it's Messi. It's anyone's ball now. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Caicedo must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There's the hit! And with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of frills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Forwards and with intent. Son Heung-min. He's got the shot away! It's loose now, they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get.
And the shot! And again! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Son Heung-min. It's a sharp pass. Oh, super big chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
The Yorker choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shifted upfield. That's been intercepted. He's given it away. Decent hit. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Taking place.
Driving forward. Now the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
No, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a nicely measured pass. He's found the way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Way off the ball! And he's got the beating of his man. Akanji. For Valverde. Jimenez. Has a goal! It's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that's it. That was always inevitable.
The goal scorer, number 12.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle, something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
My thanks to Jim. We both.
Malena.
welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And that gets things running. Shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And now they could spring out of defence. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries a shot! Nico Williams.
That was lovely.
He's away! Nico Williams showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No goals as yet. Williams. And he's managed to get free. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Messi. He's beaten the last man. It's one! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
They've got shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now he's off and running. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Oh, that's bad. Can he finish? Valverde is there to clear. Paredes. Ruiz de Galarreta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Son Heung-min.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And the shot! And it's Jimenez. And there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
We believe the boys can turn it around. Of course they will.
Cầm tên chị em. Vâng hả?
There's the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Son Heung-min. Yuri.
Nggak
It's
kata-kata.
really well manoeuvred.
Iya pun.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
Lah.
lacking. Oyarthabal. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Oyarthabal. Bilbao needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Nico Williams. And he's on his way. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Right back in the game! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. He had the momentum there.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Coming up to replace him is number 12, Rosetta.
Robertson makes the interception. Good Son Heung-min. Caicedo. They're urging him. Shot a goal! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Bilbao making consecutive changes here. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it. DeMarcos. Caicedo attempts a clearance. He's there to retrieve it.
Williams.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Son Heung-min finds himself offside. Paredes, over to the left. It's gone through. Paredes cuts out the pass. Iñaki Williams might just make this. That looks a cracking ball. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's got the beating of his man. He's had a shot! And that's off target. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Son Heung-min. And he's had a hit!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Oh, that is a nice touch. Williams, he has found a way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Caicedo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
This is a hard one to take. But
You look back on the game then, Jim.
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Ah,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Driving forward.
That's going in strongly.
Also look and place it forward. Now it's Saka.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Corner. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Son Heung-min goes short. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly. Oh, he's burst through. Great hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oyarzabal. That's been drilled in. Now the finish! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oyarzabal, who's hurtling down that left-hand side, shapes to shoot! And more! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Done delicately.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Robertson. He's got the shot away! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Saka. And here's Son Heung-min. So much. And that's why.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And it's Aspas. Iago Aspas takes control of it and he's on the move. Has a shot! That is faded wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Son Heung-min. Quality ball. And the counter is on.
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? And he was alert to it.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Still, can he finish? Really well taken goal.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Vigo grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, they put it back in a hurry. Nice control. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to get it away. Oscar Mingueza. It's Oyotama. Tries a shot! Yes, it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Son Heung-min is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from...
Oyotama! That has been knocked clear.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it's come loose. Lovely feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Drive, decent hit! It's a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point where...
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, okay, Bang Jai Ma'ruf. Thank you, thank you.
Vigo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He welcomes it in. Oh, the shot could be on here. Vigo can breathe again. Just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
There will be 5.
It could be in here. And he cuts out the supply. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's a nicely weighted pass.
That's positional goal. The utilisation of space.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
They came, they saw, and they
Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, perfectly measured that. Isco aims beyond the defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Okay, interesting. In with the challenge. Oh, nicely intercepted. Isco. Oyarzabal.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Drilled in low. Anthony. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's really well manoeuvred. Nathan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oyarzabal. Can he finish? Now it's Oyasama. Bartra, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great ball, and he's in here. And we hit half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, nice touch.
And that would have been some goal. Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Son Heung-min plays it short. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And he's had a hit! He's gone backward here. Driving through the middle. And now they could spring out of defence. And he's in on goal. He's got chance. He has done it. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Anthony. And it's Son Heung-min. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving...
He's had a hit! Sticks it away! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's running through. Now it's Anthony. He shapes to shoot. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Anthony has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Valverde and Caicedo. Robertson. And it's Jimenez. Saka. Valverde looking to hit the byline here. Now it's Isco. And that's put paid to a promising move. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. And here's Son Heung-min. Is there any support? He might not. Now the finish! And one more try! They are rampant. And surely that settles it. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 25.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Number
Isco really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Has a goal! Keeper's got his work done.
Number 14, William Carvalho. There will be 5 minutes added time.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Son Heung-min is short. Big chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Robertson. William Carvalho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Let's hope for
Caicedo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Great hits! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. That's going to go a long way. Valverde. Caicedo. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shot could be on. Civic goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Valencia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's found a way through. Messi. And And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Saka has a look and plays it forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Nicely aimed pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saka! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Oyarthabal. Well, they could break here. Plenty to aim at here. Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Could be danger here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jesus Vasquez.
2 added minutes has been
Tarega.
indicated.
Diakabi. Now the finish! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And yes, it's him again. That'll be the final action of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We're here perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Barcelona are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently, and the shot! And he hits the net! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And the pass is intercepted. Diego
The
Lopez,
attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
306.
Look, it's a run defence is disliked, but the timing has to be spot on.
Jesus Vasquez got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Saka. He has found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Valverde. Valencia are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Decent hit! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona are having a ball here. Diakami. Now Pepelu. And Almeida. That's a decent ball. Pass is just off target. And he was quick to react. He really is being given no time to think of. Oyarzabal is on his own. Shapes to shoot! And one more try! And that's wide.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ball played right into his path. He's found hits one! Oh, almost a sixth! And that's that. Now, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mikel Oyarzabal, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today.
Thank you, everyone.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the